beginning when I moved down here, so I didn't have a visa, and I actually, so how I would do it was, well, I think most people did this, but they patched it completely.
Mm.
So I would leave Dubai, I would drive to Oman, and I would come back. So it would renew my visa
On the same day?
It would renew my visa on the same day. So that was the only way I could do it. I could fly, but I was like, shit, it's going to be more expensive. May as well just go drive.
Yeah.
Gas is cheap. Let's go out.
And nice scenery on the way.
Nice scenery on the way. You're like going through a lane. You got the mountains and everything. So I was like, hey, fuck it. Let's go. So yeah. The one time, so yeah, how they patched it was, how I would do it. I would go out and I'm in a rental car, right? So
You could
the rentals can't leave Dubai, and I didn't know at the time.
Oh.
So I got there and I was like, shit, what can I do? So I thought to myself, okay, let's hitchhike it through.
No way.
So I literally,
No way.
yeah, I would just stand at the gate because I had no choice. I was like, on my last day, I was like, shit, I don't know what's going to happen if I stay. I have no idea. I'm going to just go through, ask people to go through with them, see what happens. And it was a pretty spontaneous decision because the people that I was asking, they didn't speak English. No one spoke English. No one spoke a lick of
On an
English down
immigration
there.
point.
At the immigration point. Maybe the guys at the front gate, like the first front gate,
Mhm.
but
That was on your
everybody
way.
else
That was on
none
your way
of it.
to Oman or the way back? On the way.
going in.
Going in.
So I was still in Dubai at the point.
Mm.
Well, not Dubai, Elaine, I guess. So yeah, that's what I would do. And some people would just like not understand me. They'd stop and they'd just be like, oh, just kind of wave me off. And I was like, shit, okay. Thanks, man. So I finally got someone to get me in, and he didn't speak English, nothing.
I'm very surprised, to be honest, but yeah.
And I was like, okay, we're going to try this. I just told him I needed to get through, just kind of hand signals, pretty much it. We'll see what happens, right? So we go through and we get to the first gate, and there's this girl sitting there, and she's just got the most rude look on her face. Like someone just ruined her day. Like
Hey.
just an angry person in general. So I was like, okay, this might not be good. Let's see how it goes. So I give her my passport. So I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and she like types it on the computer, and she's like looking, and she can tell, she knows what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
She knows. And she's like, no, I know what you're doing.
No way.
Leave.
In English? She was like that?
Well, it was kind of English, but they didn't speak English. It was just like, no.
She knew exactly.
She knew exactly what I was doing. She's like, you're getting the visa. She's like, go fly. I'm like, what the fuck? I just drove 2.5 hours down here. What can I do at this point? Right? She's like, go fly, get out of Dubai. So the guy let me out. I had like the walk of shame. Like, what?
So,
I was like, shit, like, there's not much I can really
and you
do
didn't have a
here.
car there at the time.
Well, I didn't have a car because I parked it on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
side. I was like, okay, I'm going back now.
You crazy.
And well, that's all I had to
no
do.
choice.
I had no choice. So I'd sit in my car. I'm thinking to myself, like, what can I do in this situation? Fuck, you know? So I think of something. I'm like, okay, I have a friend that I trained. He drives to Dubai, but he lives in Elaine. So I'm like, I have an idea. I'm like, oh shit, like he's here. Maybe I ask him, we go through again. So on my way back, I'm just like shooting out calls to people, just seeing like what they can do. Like if I'm able to get this done somehow, some way. And he responds, he's like, yeah, for sure. I'll get my buddy to come help you. So
I love how people here are so helpful, man.
yeah, it was definitely a help for sure. So he picks me up. I'm in a lane. So I kind of drove out another I actually probably drove like 45 minutes to an hour outside of the border because the border's like, it's far. It's definitely far. So I get picked up from this guy. Also doesn't speak English because he lives in LA. No English. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay. We're going to do Google Translate some things and try to figure it out, you know? So I'm like, okay, we get back to the place and we get through. We go through the first gate and they don't recognize me, or I just like, I'm looking away at the time. And there's 3 lanes. First lane was the lane that
with the lady,
that I went back from before. So I'm like telling bro, right side, please do not go left. And he's like, all right, we'll go right side. Hopefully things work out.
Different
person, we'll get through. So we're like, fuck it, let's go right side. We're waiting there. We get to the front. And it's the same girl.
She switched?
She switched.
No way.
She switched to the far side. I was like,
I think she was.
No way.
She knew exactly what you were doing again.
Oh my God.
And just step ahead.
Well, there was 3 lanes. There was 3 lanes and she just decides to go far side. And I'm like, no, like this cannot be happening. There's no way. And she looks at me. She's like, no. She calls like, I don't know if it's like security or something. It was like, I guess it was security at the time.
Yeah,
because
she escalated it.
It escalated everything. So we pulled the car over completely. I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, not in the best situation. English is not going to.
Well, even the manager,
not going to help, right?
Even the manager, whoever she called, did not speak English.
Well, not good enough. They understood some words, but not everything. Because they're in LA, and they don't need it, right? So I'm like, shit, I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, probably not going to get through. I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. So she ends up getting security. I'm sitting there in the car and they tell me to get out. And these guys look pissed. They look pissed. Everyone's pissed. I'm sitting there. I'm like, just a Canadian boy, just like, what the fuck, you know? So I get out. They take me to this back room and they take my phone. And I'm like, okay, I'm hopeless at this point, right? Because I'm sitting there. I'm telling them Google Translate. I'm like, Google Translate. And they're just, they're like, no, you're not getting your phone, you're not getting everything. You sit here. And I'm there all alone. I'm like, okay.
So what, they were
this is not a good
to stay in Milan or something like that?
Well, I was at the border. And I was sitting there and just not knowing what was going on, right? So I'm in the back room. I'm like, shit, this could not be good because if I'm going to jail,
no, I know.
It's not looking good for me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm going to jail. Like I need to do something. I don't know. I'm going to have to fight my way out of some craziness. So I'm like, okay, I sit there. I wait for probably 2 hours of waiting there. And they finally come back. My buddy from the car, he's like trying to like negotiate something with them.
They were speaking Arabic and all that.
They were speaking Arabic, trying to figure out what was going on and all this. And took them 2 hours. 2 hours of me sitting there, no phone, no nothing. Another moment of shame for me. You know? So I'm like, okay, let's resolve this. So the guy comes in. He's like the head officer. Really nice guy, actually. And he's like, okay, here's the situation. This girl's just a bit of a something.
Really?
Yeah. And she was telling us the wrong things, blah, 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 all this. You can try to come through around again. And maybe one of the guys will let you in. Go to this guy in the middle.
Yeah.
He might let you in.
Please don't tell me you did. And then it was the girl in the middle. I swear to God.
So I was like, okay, this is beautiful. I'm not going to jail. I'm not having to deal with this. We're going to try one more time. I've been here all day. I'm tired. It's dark out and I'm not feeling the best at this time. So
Might as well push it.
may as well try to get something done. Right. So we go through again, we run it back and the guy lets us through completely. And I was like, praise the Lord.
Did the guy
Thank you
know
so
that you
much.
were around and like hanging around and stuff like that? Like you were rejected a couple of times? Did he see you before?
I don't know. I'm not sure. It was different cars, right? So they have so many people coming in and out. So
Yeah.
probably not. But this girl had my number for sure. So yeah, we got through. All we had to do was just roundabout, come back. And yeah, the process to get back definitely wasn't as long. It still probably took an hour to get through. So it was a long day. So yeah, I would say that's probably one of the crazier things that's happened to me.
Yeah.
But I swear, every couple weeks, something happens, you know? Something just tries to fuck with me, tries to throw me off, you know? So
Are you still here?
we're still here. We're still going. And that's all we can really do at this point, right?